Dear viewers, I am Dr. Arsalan. I am working as a research officer in a government organization. Today we will discuss the difference between mitosis and meiosis. Both of these are a kind of cell division, but here we'll discuss the main differences between them. First of all, mitosis was discovered by Walter Fleming, while meiosis was discovered by Oscar Hertwig. As far as their division is concerned, in case of mitosis, one cell produces two daughter cells, and the chromosome number has been maintained. This cell is called mother cell, and the newly produced cells are called daughter cells. In case of meiosis, one cell produce at the initial stage, one cell produce two daughter cells in which the chromosome number have been halved. But later on, again these cells produce two daughter cells each, but the chromosome number has been maintained here. But in case of oral cell division, chromosome number have been halved. In mitosis, one cell produces two cells, while in case of meiosis, one cell produces four daughter cells. Therefore, the chromosome number have been halved. Next difference is that mitosis occur in somatic cells. Somatic cells means all body cells except the germ cells. For example, liver cell, kidney cell, bone, blood cells, hair cells, skin cells. All these are called somatic cells, and in these cells, the mitosis takes place. While in case of germ cells, meiosis occur. Germ cells refer to sex cells. These are sperms and ova. All the body cells except sperm and ova are called somatic cells. So mitosis occurs in all body cells except germ cells, while meiosis occurs only in the germ cells, sperm and ova. Next is the synapsis. What is synapsis? Synapsis refers to the pairing of chromosomes during prophase. The homologous pair of chromosomes which match with each other in characteristics are paired up. This process is called synapsis. Synapsis is absent in mitosis while it is present in meiosis. In case of mitosis, it is one stage division. As we have studied earlier, the single cell has been divided into two cells. This is called one stage or single stage division. While in case of meiosis, one cell produced two cells, each of which was divided into two cells. So the final sum was four cells. So this was first stage, this was second stage. First stage was referred to as meiosis 1, second stage was referred to as meiosis 2. Next is reproduction. Mitosis is a kind of asexual reproduction. For example, in bacteria, we can see that bacterial cell divide into two equal cells by means of binary fission, which was a kind of mitosis. While in meiosis, sexual reproduction takes place in which gametes are formed. Male gametes sperms, female gametes ova. So next difference is that in case of mitosis, the produced cells, the daughter cells are exactly alike to the mother cells. There is no genetic variation and these are called genetic clones. For example, we have seen that in case of mother cells, two daughter cells was produced and these daughter cells were exactly alike to the parent cell. There was no genetic variation. But in case of meiosis, the cells produced varied from the mother cell because of crossing over, and the synapses we have discussed earlier that the chromosome pair up and exchange their genes. So when the genes are exchanged, variations and differences are produced. So these cells are distinct from the parent cells. The functions is concerned, so mitosis, it is required for the growth and development of the body. It increases body size, it increases the number of cells. It also helps in repairing or healing of wounds, the fractured bones. If the skin has been cut, the repairing is done by the mitosis of the adjacent cells. Meiosis is just for gametes formation, gametes production, and continuity of race. Continuity of race means that the chromosome number has been maintained. For example, in case of meiosis, the parent cell was 46 chromosome while the gametes were 23 chromosomes. And when sperm and ova fuse, each having 23 chromosomes, and these are aggregated into 46 chromosomes. So these meiosis cell division actually maintain the chromosome number and help in the continuity of race. Occurrence is concerned, so mitosis occurs in all type of living organisms, excluding viruses, while meiosis occurs in those organisms which can reproduce by sexual means, for example, animals, plants, and fungi. Genetic variations are absent in mitosis because there is no synapsis formation, there is no crossing over, there is no genetic recombination and exchange or shuffling of the genes between the chromosomes. These lack genetic variations. But in case of meiosis, the chromosomes exchange their genes and variations occur. Next difference between mitosis and meiosis reveals that the anaphase. This is a stage of cell division of mitosis and meiosis. First one is interphase, then prophase, then metaphase, then anaphase. In anaphase, these both show slight differences. In case of mitosis, during anaphase, the spindle fibers break and the chromosome splits into two chromatids. Both the chromatids are separated and these chromatids move towards the opposite poles. While in case of meiosis, the same occurs, but the homologous pair of chromosome, this homologous pair of chromosome is separated, not the sister chromatids, and each homologous pair of chromosome move apart distinctly towards their respective poles. So in case of mitosis, the chromosome has been broken down into sister chromatids and each sister chromatid move towards their respective poles. So in case of meiosis, the homologous pair breaks and each chromosome moves toward its respective pole. Uh, Mitosis is also called equational cell division, while meiosis is also called reduction division. In case of mitosis, the mother cell which is going to be divided may be diploid or haploid. As we have seen in somatic cell having 46 chromosome, it was a diploid cell and it was divided into two haploid cells. Or in case of meiosis II, the second meiotic division, where the chromosome number was halved. The second phase of meiosis was just like mitosis, and this was haploid cell, which yielded another haploid cell. So in case of mitosis, the mother cell may be diploid or may be haploid. While in case of meiosis, the mother cell may only be diploid. Otherwise, if it is haploid, then how can it divide? For example, it is haploid, then how can it divide? It is unable to be divided, so therefore, in case of meiosis, the mother cell will only be diploid. In case of mitosis, there is no chiasmata formation, while in meiosis, the chiasmata formation is mandatory. What is chiasmata formation? Chiasmata formation, it is the attachment site of the homologous pair of chromosome. When the homologous pair of chromosomes are arranged, organized with each other, they are attached to each other at a site, at a point. This point is called chiasmator. So in mitosis, chiasmata formation is absent, and meiosis, chiasmata formation is mandatory. As far as time is concerned, mitosis is completed in 2 hours in human beings, while meiosis takes about 74 hours. Uh, Mitosis also doesn't show tetrad formation. What is tetrad? Homologous pair of chromosomes, when these are organized with each other, so there are 4 sister chromatids. These 4 sister chromatids are referred to as tetrad. In case of mitosis, there is no tetrad formation, while meiosis show tetrad formation. What is the aim of mitosis? It is required for proliferation of cells, while meiosis is required for propagation of genetic material. So dear viewers, this was all about the differences between mitosis and meiosis.